like a Hellcat.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, where it's time for part 2 of my series on ISS Pro Evolution 2, where I'm trying to build the ultimate team. As you can see, we're top of League 2 with only one game left. We're also 6 points clear, so we're guaranteed to win the league and get a nice juicy points bonus. Obviously, I've still mainly got the default players, so my goal is really to try and get a first choice 11 of quality players before we then try and pad out the whole squad. So the last game of the season is against Dortmund. I always come in here, have a quick check the condition of players, see if there's any players that I should take out. As you can see, Babangida with a big arrow down. Myself, I've got one of the marginal arrows down, meaning I'm slightly reduced as well. But because we don't have any other better players than those players, they will remain in the team because they're still better than everyone else we've got. As you can see, Ducic as well, swapped him out for Stromer. He had a big red arrow up.
The pitch is in good condition.
So Dortmund kicked off the final game of my first season, and I'd love to say that the first half was full of loads of goals and it was really exciting, but unfortunately it was very, very frustrating. Having your best players with the arrows down kind of hinders you. We had half a chance here, I managed to break, my shot was blocked, it went off for a corner, nothing came from it. Babangida broke down the side, he hit a decent shot, but that went across the goal, went wide as well. And as the end of the first half came, it was 0-0.
Oh, and that whistle signals the end of the first half.
So the second half started, and it was pretty much more of the same. I was definitely the better of the two teams, just couldn't get any decent chances. Long range shot straight at the goalkeeper, nothing special. Another half a chance coming out wide, but the shot went across the goal. It was a terrible shot, really. Another opportunity, half a chance, a nice 1-2, but the shot went over the bar. And then, of course, as the case usually is, I'm dominating the game. Dortmund go up the other end, stick a cross in, get it out, think I'm safe. Forced to Stavic, I think it was, who absolutely slammed it in from the edge of the area, giving Dortmund the lead. So the second half drifted on. I couldn't make any headway at all, so I shoved Roberto Carlos on the left wing. I took Jimenez off, stuck, who was it at left back? I stuck Cecil at left back for the rest of the game. Tried. Babangida had a decent shot, which was very well saved. Roberto Carlos couldn't score from the follow-up. Half a chance followed a few minutes later. Roberto Carlos again on his right foot, though, unfortunately, straight at the goalkeeper. And whatever I tried, I just could not get a goal. It was like very similar to the West Ham game, is what I'll say. The one before when I lost 3-2. I lost this game 1-0 in the end, but that was the final game of the season. Regardless of the result, I still ended top of the league, which meant I got 25 Master League credits. So with 51 points, I decided to balance out my team by buying Ryan Giggs to play down the left. It also meant I could field a proper front three of Giggs, myself and Babangida. So the first game in Division 1 was against Roma, who have a relatively good team on the game in all fairness. It also saw the debut of my three-pronged attack of Babangida down the right wing, Giggs down the left wing, and myself through the middle. Even though I had the new attack, it was Roma who had the first chance. Del Vecchio's shot was saved, thankfully, by the goalkeeper. Before we went up the other end, Ryan Giggs thundered one across the goal. It was well saved. Babangida had what I thought was a tap-in, but he put it wide. Wasn't long before we took the lead through Babangida, though. Really bad goalkeeper. And not long after one, it became two. Babangida pulled it back for myself, and I calmly slotted it in to the bottom corner. Nothing else of note really happened in the first half, which meant we went into the break 2-0 up.
Oh, and that whistle signals the end of the first.
So no changes at half-time, and we kicked off for the second half, hoping to build on the 2-0 lead and try and rack up some more points. Now, we had the first chance of the second half, if you want to call it that, a cross kind of shot from Miranda, not the best, before Roma went up the other end, and Montella, with some really composed finishing, made it 2-1. What this did, though, was anger me. Giggs charged at the left, stuck it in. I flung myself with an amazing diving header to give us a 3-1 lead.
Absolutely magnificent.
So I carried on applying the pressure. Babangida, half a chance, stuck it wide before it came to me. I ran forward and unleashed another stunning strike to make it 4-1 and surely wrap up the game. But Roma weren't done. A nice 1-2, and Del Vecchio with an amazingly cool chipped finish made it 4-2. And then Babangida had what I thought was going to be our 5th, but it went across the goal line and the goalkeeper saved it. And what happened? You guessed it, Roma went straight up the other end and Tomazzi, the substitute, slammed in another goal to make it 4-3. But thankfully, that was it. I managed to hold on and come away with a very important 4-3 victory to start the season with.
That will be a goal kick. There's the whistle for the end of the game.
So that is it for today's video. I probably will only cover 2 games at a time in these videos, and I won't be recording footage for every single game I play. But if you've got suggestions for players that I should purchase for my Master League team, let me know down below. And as always, I'll be back in the near future with another video. Goodbye for now.
I'm Chris James, and match analysis was by Terry Butcher.